Okay, guys, hey, I know that Thursday is oftentimes not Monday, and it's not really time for live commentary. I was going to actually finish Meinhardt versus Pechoux today, but I figured instead let's live commentate Miles and Garrett going at it in the finals of the December NAC. So let's do this thing. Let's see if the volume needs any adjustment. And here we go. These two really need no introduction. Miles comes out with a pair riposte, touch. Garrett asks for a video right off the bat. I don't know, that looked like the blade contact was pretty convincingly Miles's. But anyway, very quick action to get this bout started off. I had a friend very strongly recommend this bout. I know Cyrus of Chaos also put it up on his channel with live commentary as well, so I figured I'll just jump on the bandwagon. This is the footage from the USA Fencing official YouTube channel. Long attack from Miles. Garrett gets away and finishes his own attack. I don't know why the score is 1-0 now. I guess the previous touch was actually Miles's. Anyway, that was a remise by Miles just now. Now, of course, Miles tends to be pretty inconsistent, even at national events. He's capable of losing or beating pretty much anyone. Garrick's got this nice march, finishes off target. Garrick is not quite as skilled as Miles at finishing that march in close. He likes to finish a little longer, or if he goes in close, it tends to be counter time rather than an attempt to finish with an angulation. Did I say Miles? I meant Garrick. Miles getting a pretty convincing lead now, mostly with his pretty standard repertoire. He's got a sort of slow attack into a slow finish. He's got a remise. He's got a good stop hit as well that we haven't seen just yet. First attack, no. Right. Miles agrees too. I like that the referee is so loud I can hear everything he's saying. And it's in English. Haha. Miles attacks. That's no. Garrick steps in with his close distance riposte. Remise from Miles is off target. So I'm still not quite clear which Miles we're seeing today. He does look pretty good technical form. That yielding preem is killer, but Garrick knows what line to close out. Steps in with the 4. That's another pretty... I mean, it's unexpected action, but from Miles, you tend to expect the unexpected. Miles can't quite find a way to finish. Infight to a standstill. Wow. This is an interesting one. It's very hard to fence tactically against Miles, because you never quite know what's going to happen. Maybe he doesn't know what's going to happen either. Attack finishes off target. Garrick tried what looked like a stop hit there. It's hard enough to stop hit an opponent with timing like that. And the height advantage too. Miles marches. Garrick steps back, gives him plenty of space, and that's very nice. You can catch your opponent right on the line change and close out, stepping in like that. Not guaranteed to happen if your opponent changes tempos, but Miles' attack tends to be pretty single tempo. Final counter post from Garrick there. Fast attack from Garrick. First attack looked like no, second attack was off target. I'm not sure though. He may have caught the blade in the first one. Very loose wrist from Garrick on that attack. He can finish literally to any line. There's an accelerating attack from Miles. He likes running attacks, kind of like James Andrew Davis. If he finishes long and fast, it's going to be more likely with a cross step than with a proper lunge. Short finish from Miles there. Very nice. Again, Miles' a short finish, very consistent tempo. So we're going to see what Garrett can do. I have no idea who wins this bout. I have been keeping myself... Oh, very nice foreflick from Miles. I've been keeping myself very disciplined, not watching this or even looking at the result. Attack and prep from Miles off target. Parry post is the call. Miles marches and finishes fairly. Okay. I'd like to see the slow motion, but again, I can't. I'm inclined to give that to Miles, though, based on what I can remember. Yeah, I'd say between the two of them, Miles has the better short finish. He has more options, and he's more comfortable doing it at that distance. Call is not overturned. Garrick asking to tighten his weapon. Little break happens, I assume. Alright. Garrick is on the back foot, but he's certainly not out of this yet. He's dealt with worse than this against this very same opponent. I agree with the referee on this one as well. Miles did pretty... it's a pretty convincing halt, pretty convincing stop in his attack. The question might be whether or not Garrick was in time, but it looked pretty solid. So this bout's been pretty crazy so far. We've seen a lot of very different things from both. The one thing we've been missing has been that jump flick by Garrick. And I guess the patented Miles Chamley-Watson infighting touch. Those types of crazy things tend not to happen against opponents that know each other this well, though. When Miles fences against other Americans, it tends to be pretty much his normal thing. As normal as you can really say with Miles. He does have a very interesting tendency to just do something because he feels like it. Final counterpost from the right? Yeah, I agree with Garrick in this one. This refereeing has been... Okay, yeah. Interesting refereeing so far. We'll see if this continues. Oh, both miss. Okay, interesting. Wait, really? Really, Miles? Are you doing this? Simultaneous, yeah. Can't remember how many videos they have left. Garrick was correct on the last one, so I think he still has 2. Miles might be out at this point. Maybe he has 1. This is why the referees have side referees and video referees to tell them how many challenges remain. Anyway, back to the fencing. Garrick likes to use point and line here. I'm surprised Miles hasn't been doing it more, to be honest. Long finish by Miles. Garrick marches. Pretty withheld here. Miles might try stop it. Not quite. Yeah, Garrick's pretty good about finishing into a stop hit. He's got really good acceleration. This is a fun bout so far. I'm glad I was recommended this. Just for future reference, I will be doing the next round of 8 from Turin. Oh! The sweeping preem flick to the back. I will be doing the final Turin round of 8 bout on Monday as usual. In fact, I think that's Christmas, but I'm still going to do it. Don't worry. This is just an extra special one. Fast acceleration by Miles. Parry post from Garrick is off target. As you saw before, he accelerated with that cross step forwards rather than with a fast advanced lunge like you see a lot of Europeans tend to do. It's also very hard to find a way through Miles' searches for the blade. They look very big, but they tend to get just the right amount of area to get the point. Point line setup by Garrick. Can't do anything because Miles accelerates too fast. And I'm surprised I haven't seen that point line setup from Miles. Maybe he knows something I don't. Maybe Garrick's just too good against it. He's proven this in the past. I'm surprised Garrick still found a light. That was pretty late. Like I said, he's not quite as strong as Alex. I don't know, Alex is one of the best, but in this short finish situation, I'd say Miles has the advantage. Oh, tries the foreflick. Redoublement? I'm not that much of a fencing nerd that I can parse out a redoublement versus reprise, but that looks more like a reprise to me. Starts in one line, finishes in a lower line. It's all good, though. 9-9, 54 seconds left. consistent slow fin. Oh, wow. Will there be the shoulder call, though? Okay. It looked like it was on the cusp, but I guess the shoulders were even. The back shoulder did not come in front. That's going away in January. January 1st, by the way, for you American fencers out there, if you don't know this already. Miles been having a little bit of trouble finding the target on his attacks. Huh? Huh? They just decided they weren't feeling it, so they stopped the bout. Beat attack. Attack. Yeah. Okay. Oh, okay. It was attack affair from the right. It makes more sense. Yeah, Miles has been having maybe a little point control problem. Maybe he's just been unlucky with his attacks. Garrick has been pretty successful on counter offense. Oh, hope that guy gets to a strip in time. Miles marches. There's a long finish with a lunge. But that time, the tempo was still pretty consistent. You could almost feel like step, 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 lunge. Like it didn't, he wasn't really pulling the trigger. It's just, oh, now I'm finishing. Cool. Step, step, lunge. Yeah, there. Same tempo there. Interesting. I would almost call that remise. It looked like it was on, the last blade action was on Garrick's guard. Attempted attack off the line by Garrick. Miles lucky to be alive there, honestly. Final finish with the foreflick for Miles is off target. His attacks have just not been, I haven't been feeling it. Although, down in score, you kind of have to push against Garrick. He tends to attack, but he won't really be forced to attack unless Miles gets up and score. Oh, it's rough. His hand position did feel a little bit late again. Although that finish was more the distance that he likes usually, so I don't know. Maybe Miles is doing something to throw him off. Point line, we're going to go into the minute break. Now I'm told ahead of time it skips the minute break and just goes straight to the second period, so not too much to summarize right now. We'll just go straight into it. Score is 11-11. Pretty good fencing so far, and some funny moments too. Miles marches. Slow, consistent tempo, or a bit of acceleration there. But again, he misses. He's been having bad luck with these attacks, and it's very hard to switch things up because Garrick is really not forced to attack him. Miles likes counter offense and parry riposte a lot. But it looks like he's... There's Miles' attack. Garrick acknowledges. That short finish from Miles is very nice. Although to be fair, Garrick wasn't doing too much to try and mess him up on that one. That again, that consistent tempo of finishing makes it very easy for Garrick to safely parry without stepping back too far, which makes his riposte, he can close in really far with his riposte. Of course, Miles is not that bad at infighting, so it's not a huge deal if Garrick manages it. Same thing there. Garrick didn't retreat as much as he could have, but that's not a bad thing in this case. He's fairly safe doing it because this tempo from Miles' finish is pretty consistent. And if he sees the cross step coming, it's usually going to be from farther distance, so he knows about it in time to not step in. Attempted point line setup, very nice. Very nice. Point line setup, your opponent goes for the beat attack, you parry riposte. This is a classic staple of pretty much any fencer. Alright, is Miles going to clinch this, though, is the question. Garrick tries to finish things with an attack, but a little bit out of distance, goes off target. Alright, will this be the world champion Miles, or will this be not world champion Miles? Ooh, somehow. Miles, a wizard, somehow managing to stay alive against insurmountable odds. Namely Garrick just slightly missing, I guess. Simultaneous attacks, yep. Does Miles have a video? I thought he used to. Maybe not. I guess he does. But I'm gonna go with simultaneous on this. Yep. Lunge and a flesh, same purpose for right-of-way purposes. Same action for right-of-way purposes, lunge versus flesh. You're just finishing your attack either way. Miles marches. Again, he's been having bad luck on this attack. We'll see if he can manage it this time. Finishes long off target. There was better acceleration there, so he was able to catch Garrick before Garrick was really ready to retreat from it in earnest. Oh my god. I have no idea how Miles stayed alive. Oh! Counterattack and duck into sitting down on the floor. Alright, so this is the part, I guess, where Miles is going to try everything in his bag of tricks, which is probably one of the deepest and broadest bags of tricks in the international circuit right now. This is, after all, Miles Chamley-Watson. If anything's going to save him from a 12-14 situation, it's going to be that. Don't know what's going on with Garrick. Miles has been extraordinarily lucky, or maybe a combination of luck and skill, to have not been hit several times at this point. He's not off target on his back arm. There's another... Something dropped. I guess it was one of the fences around the pods. Parry post... No beat attack, no counterattack? Okay. Right away, it's the same. Miles marches pretty fast. Garrick's out of space. Miles finishes, yeah. Fast march by Miles takes away Garrick's space to retreat, so he's able to guarantee Garrick's going to be in like one of 3 places when he finishes. Oh, man. Again, Garrick can't quite find the target. Miles goes for the one-time infighting sweeping preen. Sadly, it's unsuccessful. How is Garrick going to finish this bout off, though? Like, you literally have no idea what's going to happen, because this is Miles. Garrick asked for video, but I'm going to lean Miles' compound attack on that one. It was smooth enough, I think. Yes. Oh boy, 14-14. Garrick Meinhardt versus Miles Chamley-Watson. Who will win? Okay. Miles on defense is a little better. Oh, wow. Garrick finishes the bout with a pretty fast attack. Wow, that bout had pretty much everything except the Miles. The Miles Chamley-Watson infighting touch and a jumping flick by Garrick. But it had basically everything else they're capable of. And some pretty funny moments in there too. Greg Macialis comes up. That was fun to watch. Thank you, Scott, for suggesting this. And yeah, I'm going to finish, I guess, Meinhardt versus Pechoux tomorrow, or probably the day after, because I'm going to be pretty busy tomorrow. And on Christmas Day, you'll get the final Turin round of 8 bout live commentated. So, thanks for watching, and as always, stay sharp.